Welcome to the core, the Dishwasher Dead Samurai core. This is the final level. Let's hit up this helper bot and fully upgrade the arsenal at long last. Now before we move on, there is actually one more psycho pick in the game, at least on this difficulty mode, and it is right here. Break open this barrel, pick it up, and we'll be in there, and pee in there. We'll just bring it right back. But before we do that, I'm going to show you some of the combos you can pull off with the arsenal. Nothing big. This is sort of an apology for not using it too much in the game. It is actually a pretty good weapon. I don't like it. I prefer the close-up thing instead of the long-range thing. At least in this game. So there you have it. A little bit of that. Let's move on. Good stuff. Gadzooks, yes. Let's go to this helper bot one more time and increase our max skulls. Not that it really matters. As you can see, there are still 2 more upgrades to get. And there are still 3 more psycho picks, but you can only get them on Samurai.
Here we are.
Dishwasher, the cyborgs killed your sister. You can stop them and have your revenge. Destroy Synthesis. I will return to help when it's time.
Chef, thank you. Now, it is time. I have a score to settle. Synthesis, you die now.
I wouldn't want to be a synthesis, whatever that is. It sounds really dumb. It sounds like a bunch of TVs with a TV for a head. This is Synthesis, the thing that we've all been waiting for. It is basically a robot, I guess, personified in the form of a person. Zombies are all over the place, which kind of makes this fight a little bit difficult to focus on, because, I mean, you want to get the Synthesis AI, but all these zombies are just sitting around punching you from behind. I mean, what is that all about? Zombies aren't supposed to be that sneaky. I always considered them to be very straightforward monsters. Anyway, about Synthesis, as you've seen, he has a few attacks involving electricity, whipping his cables all about, and firing electric balls at you, which is very arousing. I was going to say erotic, but it's more arousing than erotic. I mean, eroticism is a rather subjective deal. You know what I'm saying? So when the electric balls show up, don't let them touch, because that's gay. I like to use the shift blade to swiftly teleport myself out of the way. His whip attacks are very choreographed, very telegraphed, very pie chart. So they're pretty easy to dodge. Honestly, the biggest threat in this fight are the zombies. Is he not dead yet? Come on. Ow. Alright, whatever. Case in point, television's bad for you. It causes all the zombies in the room to spontaneously explode when you take it away from them. That is an addiction if I've ever seen one. So now that Synthesis is dead, I guess the game's over, right? No, I guess not. I guess we have more running around to do. So let's break open this barrel to gather the yummies inside. And those yummies, of course, are hearts that we desperately need. So what is exactly at the end of all these hallways? I thought we finished everything. Come on.
Dishwasher, this is it. I created the Synthesis AI. I am known as the Fallen Engineer. I build misery. I design chaos. I construct lies. I am holding what is left of Synthesis. The cables of sin.
The Fallen Engineer. It's time to end this. I killed Synthesis. Now it's time to cut off the head.
Josh! At long last. I've waited for this moment, Josh. I've waited like a waiting room full of people have waited for the doctor to see them, finally. Your attacks are very similar to the Synthesis, probably because you are wielding, as you said earlier, the cables. It's important to listen. It's important to read. So Josh is not the same as he was before, obviously, because he's now using a different weapon. He's not using the shift blade because we have it. He's not using the horse because we killed it and then made glue out of it. The sexiest glue. Josh has pretty much only 2 attacks, and those 2 attacks involve an electricity thing, like so, and the balls of electricity. I'm noticing a very electrical pattern here, I'm starting to think. But then again, there's only so many things you can do with cables. I mean, he is the cheapest character in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but that is neither here nor there. What is here is a B prompt. How do you like that? Unfortunately, the halfway point is not the end of the fight like the first time. Josh is not taking it easy on us. He is firing all manners of balls. Once he's in his second phase, as we're looking at right now, his attacks become more intense. And that includes the electrical balls. But on the plus side, his defense isn't all that good, is it, Josh? Go down pretty quickly, big girl. So, ow. Okay, I meant to get hit by that, and that. Just showing you what happens when you dodge balls in all manners of ways. Can you sit still, maybe, and stop firing balls at me, Josh? Seriously. Okay, enough with the balls. What is this, Dynamite Heady? Stop it! Stop doing that move. Cut it out. Just enough. Okay, we need to talk. We're about to have an intervention, Josh, because you have a problem. Jeez! Just die already. Take that. And that. That's one arm. And that's another arm. And there's your head. Just get out of here. Alright, game over. Good show, everybody. Take 5. So thank you for what... Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I guess Josh is back. Back on top. Except he is Josh no longer. He is now the fallen engineer, as toted earlier, because now he's twice as tall and he's more cable-y than ever before. The fallen engineer's attacks aren't much worse. He does like to dance around with electricity every now and then, and it is kind of difficult to, not to dodge, just to predict. Because, I mean, if you want to be fancy pants, then you can try to predict the electricity's movement and stay right close to it. Otherwise, the best bet would be to just run like a girl. Are you not dead yet? Goodness, Josh! I mean, fallen engineer.
You can't kill me, Dishwasher. I am control. I am death. I am eternal. Only the chef could have stopped me, and he's dead now.
You sure?
Chef. But I saw him get chopped in 2 with my own eyes. This is gonna be good.
Here we are again, engineer.
You'll regret this, chef.
Aw, snap, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right at the last moment, right when we need him. Hey, chef, before we fight this, I'm gonna use an Uberfish because I could use the life. And I've never died to this boss. Nope, certainly didn't. Didn't edit part of this video out to make it look like I haven't died in this level. Not at all. Anyway, the fallen engineer is no different now than he was a few seconds ago, except now we have the chef helping us, throwing his knives of justice, which are actually kunai. And I don't really know what a chef is doing with that sort of thing, but regardless of which, the fallen engineer is crazy. He's throwing balls everywhere, which are really the only threat in this fight, because they do quite a bit of damage and they can be difficult to dodge at times. I mean, I'm already almost dead because I'm careless. See, it's a good thing that I use that Uberfish. Sadly, Mr. Fallen Engineer doesn't have the luxury of Uberfishes, so get out! Right in the chest, which is his one weakness. As it just so happens. If you ever have to fight a Fallen Engineer, aim for the chest. I should have done that to begin with, but it's so high up. Goodness me.
Wow. We've got to do this again sometime.
Yeah. I need a break. Thanks. You saved my life there, Chef. I've got a lot of questions, but they can wait. The fallen engineer is dead. I'm going home.
Alright, well, see you later then, Chef. Good times. Next time on Let's Play the Dishwasher. The credits. Oh, here we are. Well, that was the Dishwasher Dead Samurai. Just like most of my Let's Plays, it took a little longer than I was expecting, but this time it was more or less out of my hands. I hope you enjoyed it. judging by the views on the latter half of the Let's Play, I'm guessing you didn't. And that is a real shame, but I hope the next game I play will garner a little bit more interest. So I had a lot of fun with this game. This is pretty much the thing I say at the end of every single Let's Play. Game is awesome. If watching the Let's Play hasn't convinced you to buy the game, shut up. Go and get it, because it's really a lot of fun. It's challenging, it's fast-paced, I think it's totally worth the money. You should get it. I want to thank Deafinition and Gremlins for their help in voice work. I know that I was probably a little demanding more often than not about how I wanted the direction to go and all sorts of stuff, when in reality my voice work was probably the weakest of the three. But, you know how it goes. So yeah, thanks guys for doing that. This is probably the first and the last game that I will add voice acting to, because damn, that is a lot of work. And it's kind of thankless, at least as far as I'm concerned. I mean no offense to my viewers. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This has been an awesome game. This has been an awesome Let's Play, and up next is probably going to be an even better game, as far as I'm concerned. In the meantime, before I start it up, I do need to play it through and do a few practice runs to get a feeling of how everything's going to go, get my bearings on things, so I'll know what I'm talking about. That's always a nice thing. So in the meantime, there's probably going to be a song or two, some filler videos. That milestone for 250 videos I meant to do like a month ago, I've got a lot to do. So, yeah. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the credits. Bye.